Hello, everyone, and welcome to our reading. Today we are doing a reading with Archangel Michael Oracle cards. So, this is a guidance reading for some collective support in whatever it is that you are doing. So, take, what resonates to you and leave, what doesn't. Um, some things might apply to some people because it's their message, while other things might apply to some other ones. So, let me know how you're doing in the comments. It is so nice to be able to do your readings for you. This isn't going to be a real long reading. We're just pulling some cards to see what your guidance, what kind of guidance you need. All right, so let's take a look what we got so far. So we have confidence. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine. Wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. Okay, so whatever it is that you are doing, if you're afraid, if you're fearful, if you're not sure, if you're doing the right thing or making the right choices, this one is telling you to have confidence. Everything that we do, it requires confidence, right? Whenever you just think about, like, whenever you're a small baby and you're trying to do things, right? Like learning how to walk and things like that, you have to have confidence to take your first step. So this is just telling you that you have to have confidence and everything else will come naturally, right? The main thing is having confidence in what it is that you are being called to do. Let go of fear. Ask yourself where the fear is coming from and put the shield of protection around you. Say a prayer. If I'm everybody, this isn't like a religious post, so whoever you choose to pray to or talk to, meditate to, ask for protection over whatever it is that you are trying to do. Ask for fear to be removed from your heart and courage to be replaced with it. Ask for the fear to show itself as to why it's there. Is it something that you're programmed to have? Is it something that you experienced in the past and now you're afraid to do in the present? Like, ask where the fear is coming from, because sometimes whenever we identify the fear's, like, source of the fear, then it's more easier to get over the fear, right? So ask where the fear is coming from. Set with the fear. See if it's actually real or if it's projected upon you by others or your worries. Okay. It says, ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. So always remember, you are not alone. Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, and then, whatever the situation is, please help me to. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Yes. So, whatever this situation is that you are being called to have courage, right? Know that you are in this situation for a divine purpose. Okay, whatever brought you to wherever you are right now, it's there for a purpose. It's there for a reason. And again, this is a collective reading. So each of us are going to be somewhere different. For some of you, you might be standing up to somebody. For somebody else, you might be going to college or learning to drive a vehicle, getting on an airplane. Like, whatever it is, it's going to be unique for each one of you. But the thing is what he's asking you is, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like I just said, don't be afraid to pray upon it. Don't be afraid to ask spirit to protect you, to help you through it, one step at a time, right? If it's something that you're very afraid of, one step at a time, one day at a time. Each time you do it and it turns out okay, then the next step is going to be easier. You don't have to run a marathon. All you got to do is just take one step at a time, right? Whatever it is that you might be unsure of, get more education, get more information about it, sit upon it, sit and meditate with it, right? I would say ask people about it, but for some of you, when I went to say that, I got a no. So for some of you, you may want to keep this low key. Asking others about it might cause jealousy. Like if you're trying to do something to better yourself, it might cause jealousy. It might cause people to envy you. So for some of you, I mean, this isn't for all of you, but for some of you, it came in very clear to be very cautious about asking others for, maybe you're planning on going into a business for yourself or something. Somebody might talk you out of it. If you go and ask the person, for advice because say they have a business or whatever, they might try to talk you out of it because they don't want to see you succeed where they don't want you to surpass them is what I'm picking up on. And for some of you, I hate to say that, but you've got people in your circle that they want to brag to you, but they don't want you to experience what they're experiencing in their own life. Like they want to come and tell you, look what I've done, but then they don't want to see you take on that energy yourself. They want to be superior, or at least they want to feel like they're superior, right? So just be mindful because I feel like for some of you, that won't be very good advice. For others, it might be, depending on what it is. It might be but I'm just saying to use discernment because this is a collective reading, and for some of you, you probably already know who I'm talking about. It might be somebody that you always go to say to share things with, and they're just a negative person, right? They're just somebody who they want to tell you all the negative stuff about what it is that you're thinking about doing, but they don't want to support you with the positive stuff. But yet they're constantly doing new things. Um, so just be mindful, okay? But the main thing is that you can pray about the situation. You can connect to spirit. You can ask spirit to help you with this situation, to help you have discernment, confidence, to let go of fear, to identify fear so that you can move past it in a positive way. You are being asked to shield yourself. Yeah, we just said that with the first one is call upon protection, right? Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. All right. You don't have to say it exactly like this, but you could even imagine yourself putting on the shield of protection. Some people use white light around them. You can imagine yourself sitting with all of your spirit guides and your angels and being protected. However, it is that you see yourself being shielded, it could be with loved ones that have passed over coming back to shield you. However, it is that you see yourself being shielded, that's what this card is telling you is to shield yourself. Because by shielding yourself, whoever, whatever tries to get into your field of energy, it can't. Or if it starts to try, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel somebody messing with you. You're going to feel something that's off and not right. So that's what that shield yourself means. And what I always do is I will often go to YouTube and I will use videos that you can set with that shield you from malicious energies. Right? You can also ask to be shielded from the malicious intentions of others or karmic energies. Right? You can return the energies back to sender. Right? Because sometimes people send you things just because they don't want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you succeed. So you can always, if you feel something coming in or you don't feel like it's like you don't feel yourself, you don't feel like you are yourself, something feels off, you can send the energy back to sender. If anybody is sending out bad energy to me, I send that energy back to sender with love. Right? I send that energy back to sender with no hate, no anger. Don't let anybody take away your peace, right? But you can send it back to sender and say no thank you, no thank you. Um Lean on God and the angels for support. So, dear God and angels, I give you this and then you would describe the situation, now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So with this reading here, it's all about letting go, letting source, letting go, letting God, letting go, letting your spirit team, right? Sometimes you need to just let your spirit team do the work for you, right? Because they can do it. God can do it, creator can do it, source can do it, your ancestors can do it in the spiritual far better than we can in the physical, right? So, like, they can see things, they know how to protect you, they can see things that you can't see, they can see people's true intentions where we can't see those things, but they can see people's true intentions towards you, how they're planning on hurting you or doing you bad or doing somebody that you care about or love bad or doing some even strangers bad, right? So, like, that's why it means by lean on God, lean on your protector, lean on whoever it is that you feel you are to pray to, because everybody has their own separate understanding of prayer. And again, I don't ever say that you have to pray to this person over this person. I don't do that. I feel that everything comes back to source. Everything comes back to the great creator. And so, I don't point fingers as to what or who you should pray to. This just simply means that your spiritual team is there to support you on your path. Everybody's path is different. So whoever you feel is supporting you, reach out to your heart space. Reach out to your spirit team. Ask for guidance, ask for support, ask for protection, ask for discernment, ask for awareness, and ask for signs, different kinds of signs or downloads or intuition that can help you stay on the right path or help you succeed on your journey, your goal, whatever it is that you are doing. Spend more time outside. Thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoying the nature. Okay, so grounding, very important. What I like to do is go outside. I like to put my feet on the ground. You can put your hand on a tree. You can sit on the ground, but what I like to do is I like to say, thank you, Mother Earth, for taking all things that no longer serve me. I release all energies that are no longer for my highest good. I release anything that is not mine that I am carrying. And I just give thanks and gratitude and I send it down into the earth and I release it. And if you ever look at people who have studied what your body does when you step on the ground with your feet off, or not your feet off, but your shoes off, when you step on the ground with your shoes off, um, there's a negative and a positive interaction, right? We need earth, we need our mother earth, we really do. Just like we need the oxygen, we also need the grounding. Very, very important for our bodies. It is proven that when you go outside and you ground, it can help you sleep better, it can help you feel better, it can get rid of body pains, right? So very important, we need the connection with mother earth. Positive thoughts create positive results. Okay, divine love and wisdom. I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware of conscious be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So, yeah, so this is just reminding you that try not to take anything personal. If any of you are going through a situation where you have to have confidence and you got to stand up for yourself and it's a tough situation, just don't take it personal. Everybody has their problems, everybody has their issues. What somebody does, what they choose to do, and who they choose to be, and how they choose to act is their own responsibility. It's not yours. How they project onto you is how they're feeling or being able to cope with things themselves at that particular time, whatever. Don't take it personal. Right? Do protect yourself. Do stay away from the person. Do not allow yourself to be abused, mistreated in any way. Nobody has a right to mistreat you in any circumstances. Um if you feel that you are in a situation where you are in danger, definitely go and try to get support from, therapy, uh, police, whoever you need to. Like, don't allow yourself to be in a situation that is very dangerous for you. Okay? Make sure you seek the help that you need. But don't allow people to walk all over you. Don't allow people to gaslight you, manipulate you. You are smart. These cards are showing that you know what's going on. You know something that you need to do. And so stay confident, but the a lot of times when someone doesn't get their way, they'll be really, really nice. And then if you keep your foot down and you're like, no, then they can turn really mean because they show you the fake side, the manipulative side to try to get their way first. And then if that doesn't work, then you'll see their true colors come in second, right? Because the first thing that they try, which they thought was going to work, was like the manipulative, nice behavior, right? And then you might get the second part. Don't take that personal. If they whatever they say, do whatever, don't take it personal. It's not you, it's them. Right? But do protect yourself from any kind of situation is all I'm saying. Explore your options. Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love. Help me see, understand, and access all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life purpose. So, again, you are being guided to trust that everything is working out and you're going to have options. Explore your options means maybe you might not have a lot of options right now on the table, but as you build your confidence, as you move forward in this situation, as you shield yourself and keep going with no worries and ground yourself and keep yourself grounded, and you're going to see that you're going to have a lot of options. You're going to have a lot of things come in and different things that you can do. And if you pick one and you decide you don't want to do it, you can always change your mind, right? Nothing it has to be permanent, right? You can change your mind. So just go with what feels right for you. And before you jump into anything and make sudden choices or decisions, just feel everything out. Get to know the truth about everything. A lot of times, we automatically assume that this, and this is better, but then sometimes it could be masking. So definitely take time to research your information. For example, I know someone who gave up a job to get another job, and then they took the job, and then after they started working there, within like 2 weeks, all of a sudden they were being laid off, and they didn't know that they did that. And then they found out from other workers that that's the reason why they have such a high turnover, is because they hire new people and they work them with a great schedule for like 2 weeks, and then after that they start sending them home early, or they call them and tell them that they don't need to come in because they don't have they don't need their coverage. All right, so therefore it's not a good job, because if you have bills to pay, if you're expecting a certain amount of money and you're not able to make it, so just be mindful. Sometimes if something sounds too good, you might want to like look into it, do some investigating, just to make sure that you don't make any decisions that aren't happy, like you're not happy with, because you jump too quickly. Take your time making this decision. Yeah. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Yeah, so again, do not rush on your options, right? Whatever it is that you are doing, take time to really see the bigger picture. I think for some of you, you may just have to like let things play out before you can make certain decisions, right? You might just have to, maybe you want to buy a beach house, but you're looking into situations and you're seeing like all these beach homes, being affected by the ocean. And so now you're like, oh, well, just hang in there. Let the weather kind of sort itself out. The earth is going through a lot of changes right now. Like, instead of jumping in and buying a beach house because it's a good sale, look into the area, look into, what people are saying about the area, or people trying to sell the house because they don't want to be stuck with it because in a couple years the beach might not be there, right? So do your homework, pay attention before you invest your time, energy, whatever it is, into an option, right? Romance angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually derive into a truly intimate relationship. Okay, so for some of you, you might be strengthening your relationship that you are in right now. You might also be looking at healing yourself so that you are aligned with a better relationship to come in. Right? For this is going to be different for everyone, but I feel like the romance angels coming in with this situation is trying to help you to strengthen that part of your heart that needs to be healed, and that part of your heart that can trust again. Right? Whatever it is that you need to do, you need to be able to do it with confidence. And as you build the confidence for the situation that you are in, you will also build self-love and self-confidence within you, and then that will help you to align with who you're meant to be with. If you're not meant to be with somebody, and you're working on yourself, that person's going to fall away from you because the alignment's not going to be there, right? So the main thing is to focus on you and trust that you will have a solid relationship again, right? The more you focus on yourself, the more you love yourself, the more your energy changes your outside world. Okay, so just have faith that, love is going to come in for you in a healthy way. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action towards realizing my dreams. So try not to be distracted. Okay, try not to let other people's thoughts, opinions, or words interfere with who you are, where you're going. Try to make sure that you are keeping your eyes on your target goal. Pay attention to how you're feeling in every step of this situation. Stay aware of what is going on outside of you as well as inside of you. That's one of the part of grounding. When you ground your energy, that allows you to be able to have more discernment on what is yours and what isn't. If you're too overloaded or too bombarded with things, you're going to have a hard time with knowing what's yours and what isn't. So, going outside and grounding your energy can often help you to come back to your heart space and come back to yourself, which in return you can tell what isn't yours and what is yours. Okay? What is, especially if you're an empath, what is not yours to carry and what is yours to carry. Okay? All right, I hope this has helped you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.